Hi, and welcome to 31 and 31, Day 2. I'm John from Just Another Horror Podcast. You can find our show on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, and right here, right where you are. A lot of old episodes here, though. And this month we'll be covering the Critters series and Halloween 2018, so stay tuned for that. Yesterday we reviewed Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1973, and I brought up the fact that Tobe Hooper wanted that thing to be seen as a comedy. When people didn't see it as a comedy, well, take a look at this poster here. You might not be able to see it real well, but it should look familiar. Take a look at the Breakfast Club poster if you get a chance. Then compare it to this. They're the same. The only difference? Lots of corpses in this one. Yeah, that was on purpose. Tobe Hooper turned the comedy level to absurd levels in this movie. Like, it's almost too much. In some cases, it is too much. The problem with the entire series, I guess if you have a chainsaw, everything's going to be loud already. But everyone in the series is so goddamn loud and screaming over each other and doing psycho crazy things and just, it's headache-inducing at times. In this movie, Bill Moseley plays a guy named Chop Top. Take a look here.
What the shit?
Hey, lick my plate, you dog dick!
What the fuck you think you're doing in here, you crazy looking little son of a bitch? Get out of here!
Yeah, and this guy, he keeps coming back and just screaming the same things over and over and over again. I guess he replaces the guy who got hit by the truck in the last one. Leatherface is still around. They call him Bubba in this one. And the old man is still around. And I guess it's just a different family that moved, and now they're doing chili cook-offs or whatever. They win chili competitions by feeding people. They really like it. So there's also a DJ named Stretch in this movie, played by Caroline Williams. She does a really good job. And then there's Dennis Hopper. Yeah, that Dennis Hopper. He plays the uncle of the wheelchair-ridden, what's his name in that movie? Franklin? Yeah, he plays Franklin's uncle in this. And he's looking for revenge. So he buys 2 small chainsaws and a big chainsaw so he can break in and do this stuff. Yeah, I want to show so much of this movie to you, but I really suggest that you just go watch it, because I'll get YouTube strikes. I already got one yesterday, and all I did was show a clip of a cow farm. So, getting a little strict on there, I guess, but not like I'm making any money off of these, so I would recommend this movie highly. Of all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, this one strays far from the path of all of the other ones. This one is a direct sequel to 1. But it's the only one that's a direct sequel to 1. The family's name changes in the next 2, and I think it changes again in the remake. It's just completely redoing everything over and over and over again. Not this one. This one is completely unique. Tom Savini did the effects, so I mean, this movie is outstanding in my opinion. Except for the parts where there's so much screaming that you kind of just want to rip your eyeballs out. But the rest of it is really, really fun. I mean, if you like cheap gore effects, and I mean, there's one scene that I'm going to describe but not show you, where a guy gets his face, the skin cut off, because Leatherface, wears people's skin, but he's still alive, and they give the skin to this other girl who's wearing the skin on her face, talking to the guy whose skin, it's so fucked up and bizarre, but man, if you like gore, good stuff, good stuff. It's disgusting, but it's fun. It's all fun. It's not like part 1, which is not fun and depressing. Part 2 is just one-liners and zingers and Dennis Hopper screaming at people, and it's crazy. And Chop Top, to me, is one of the most iconic horror villains of all time. And a lot of people don't know where he even comes from. But, I mean, I know that people have seen him in other media and been like, yeah, I know that guy from somewhere. Well, this is where you know him from. All right, tomorrow we dive into the Viggo Mortensen one, and it's kind of forgettable, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Later.